I feel like, okay, so let's go to this point. Personally, yeah, I feel like, as we have seen, they're trying to blame Robyn. The kids are estranged. Janelle has even been going, oh, Robyn, this broken dove that Kody has to protect. From all the, yes, I feel like they have all been absolute. And what's weird is they're me, and I just put up with it. It's just, for some reasons, water off a duck's back, but I did not want them separating me and her from each other.
Hey friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Monday, November 27th, 2023. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. I just did the first half, or more than the first half, of the episode of Sister Wives Tell-All, Part 1. But in this last part of the tell-all, Kody and Robyn seem to have differing views, points of view, in fact, about whether or not the family is safe for her. Kody is pretty clear that he believes that he needs to protect Robyn from the rest of the family because he doesn't want the rest of the family to tear him and Robyn apart. I don't know why he would have this fear. I don't know why he would think that this would happen. I mean, Kody's the one that creates the problems, not the rest of the family, but that's just me. But Kody admits that he literally keeps Robyn and her kids away from the rest of the family. And it's because they don't treat her well. Mind you, he doesn't treat the rest of the family well, and he took money from the other wives and gave it to Robyn, and it's a hot mess of potatoes. So let's dive into the topic of Kody thinks his entire family is unsafe. You heard that correctly. Before we do, can you please do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up? Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and make sure to click on the bell so you never miss a video. If you watched my last video, you know that Kody basically threw Robyn under the bus, basically saying he left the rest of the family because he finally found love with Robyn. Now, I want to point out that he said that he had never known what it was like to be vulnerable with someone. Part of me thinks that Robyn's the one that told him that he had never been vulnerable with someone. That's just my opinion. Robyn believes she speaks Kody, so there's that. So here's what Kody had to say about the family.
So where I go, she's going to go. And where she goes with that part of the family, she isn't going to feel welcome. And her kids aren't going to want to be around those other kids. There's a lot of bullying in the family. And I'm just not willing to sit here and put up with it anymore.
Kody is saying that Robyn doesn't go anywhere that he doesn't go. And because he is estranged and having issues with his kids, with Janelle and Christine, that she's not going to feel welcome there with those kids or with Janelle or Christine. Now, Janelle and Christine don't want to spend time with Robyn, but that's not really the issue. What I think is interesting, though, is that Kody doesn't want Robyn and the kids to interact with that side of the family. This makes me feel like for years, he has intentionally kept Robyn and the kids away from them because maybe he doesn't want them to be able to learn the truth. You know how they had that huge blowout over the text thread for Christmas? Part of me thinks that a lot of their fights are induced by Robyn, but also induced by misinformation that Kody tells them about the other family. So I wouldn't put it past Kody to make Robyn feel like everyone hates her because she's the favorite, but he's not helping her by doing that, right? And he's not helping her by keeping them separated, but he is protecting her from learning any sort of truths about his background, his relationships, the intricacies of the relationships. She's never hearing anyone else's side, and it's been like that since day one because Kody doesn't want Robyn to see the truth about him. He wants her to live in a bubble where she can't be impacted by the reality of the person that he is. So he wants to hide his mask. He also wants to hide his mask from the kids, Robyn's kids, so that they don't see the pain of that he's caused the family. Because what would happen, for instance, if the Janelle's kids and Robyn's kids could all speak? They might actually learn that Kody created the division, and that Robyn's kids might learn that Kody is a lot more abusive, and they might actually have a lot more in common than they thought. They might align with each other. They might divide against him together. And he wants to prevent that from happening. It's kind of the same thing that Robyn does with her kids, with her ex-husband. She doesn't want them to have access to him because they would learn the truth. So if Robyn and the kids could learn the truth about Kody from, say, Christine, Janelle, Mary, or any of the family, she might not want to be with him. Or maybe the kids won't obey him if they see things like that. I highly doubt it's because they're bullying them. I think it's more like he's triangulating them. Also, it completely goes without saying that Kody is the biggest bully in the entire family. And if anyone else is being a bully, they learned it from Kody.
Were you given an invitation to go over to Janelle's?
No.
And would you have gone if you were given an invitation?
Yes, I would have.
You'd have brought your kids?
Yes.
And you would have felt like that was a safe space for your kids to be in?
If she would have invited me and they said they wanted us, I would have gone. I would have been safe, yeah.
To go over to Janelle's?
I think the reason why he's saying that is just because of this idea that the boys are blaming me for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's saying that Kody won't allow her to go over there, or it wouldn't be safe for her to go over there because the boys are blaming her for stuff. The COVID rules, being controlling of Kody, dictating what Kody does and says. But again, part of me wonders if they all got together and actually talked, if they would realize that Kody's created a lot of the problems. Now, Robyn does create a lot of problems. She's the one that said that nobody wants to be around them, that it's them against everyone else. And I truly feel like Kody has created that it's us against them mentality, because that's what narcissists do. But Robyn is being a liar here. I don't think she would have gone over to Janelle's if Janelle would have invited her. I don't think she would have felt safe. I think she would have made an excuse. I think she would have had a reason why she couldn't go. She would create a different scenario like she always does, why she can't go. But it's interesting here because it seems like she's deflecting all of the responsibility of the fighting between Kody and the kids, and she's acting like she has nothing to do with it, which is hysterical. Neither Kody nor Robyn will neither one of them will take responsibility, and indirectly they both blame the other one for the situation.
Like, get along with you.
No, and I
stop
think,
blaming you.
And okay, and I understand that that's, as a husband, that's his right, I guess, to say it. But I never wanted an apology. I didn't ask for one. I never expected one. I was not saying this to him, and I feel very frustrated that my name got brought into this because this wasn't something I was interested in.
So Kody's still mad at Garrison because Garrison called Robyn and confronted Robyn about the COVID rules, about how much time she was spending with Kody, how little time he was spending with everyone else, how she was monopolizing Kody's time. And Kody then on the show called Garrison a narcissist and, a jerk for confronting Robyn and blaming Robyn, and then said, she had nothing to do with those rules. Those rules were mine. But I'm sure the rules were hers and she just manipulated them. And she keeps saying that she doesn't want an apology, but I feel like she does want an apology because she doesn't want to spend time with them and she wants to be separate. So I don't feel like, she keeps saying, I'm upset that my name is coming into his mouth, out of this mouth, or my name is coming in this situation. But it's like, she's making herself the victim of Garrison because he had the audacity to call her and question her authority. And, and maybe Garrison was slightly wrong to do it. I don't know what happened in the conversation. But I just think it's funny that she's like, I don't want an apology. That's not what I want. Because again, it's making Kody look stupid for putting her in the middle. But then it's like removing any blame on Robyn. So then Robyn just looks like the jerk. So Robyn triangulates in her own ways, right? She says she wants something but doesn't want something, and then says one thing and does another.
And it's weird to me because I kept saying, you guys have how many years together? You have 6 kids.
Yeah, 30 years.
Yeah, that's worth looking at. You know, I said that to him over and over. You know, that's worth looking at. That's worth fighting for. I'm like, why can't you just go talk and see if there's something worth fighting for? That's a long time. That's a lot of kids.
So then after pretending like she doesn't want an apology and pretending like she doesn't care about the situation and she didn't need an apology and she cares about these kids, pretending like we've forgotten about the text thread where she yelled at everyone and told them that she had trauma because of them. Remember that? Remember how she said she had trauma from the kids? Yeah. Now she's pretending like she cares that Kody reconciles with Janelle, who she doesn't like, and kids that she doesn't like because they have a lot of kids. So she has made herself the victim here in that Kody is not working things out with Janelle, who she just doesn't understand, and she doesn't know why he wouldn't want to do that. She loves those kids. He loves those kids. That's a lot to work out. That's a lot because she's making herself look like the victim. And Kody is the one that's not wanting to work things out. But she's done nothing in this entire situation that would warrant wanting to reconcile in any capacity with the rest of the family. So really, it's just a way for her to blame Kody for not doing what she wanted, even though that's not what she wanted. And then she can blame Kody for it without having to say that that's not what I wanted. Do you see how that happened?
Right.
That
right.
you just felt that you were there to be, what, a physical boy toy?
Like some pool boy.
So you just felt like a resource? You just
I
felt like the
a
good
piece
looking
of meat.
Like in what way? You have to explain what that means because I don't know much about your relationship with Janelle.
Yeah.
Did you just have you guys just have great sex?
So after that whole thing, they go on to the part about when Kody said nice pack, 6-pack abs, and that Janelle just wants him for his specimen. And Kody will not answer questions about whether or not he and her had some sort of amazing sex life. Though it's been alluded to by Janelle that they were basically like friends with benefits and that she was kind of like a booty call for him. And it's weird because for so many years on the show, it seemed like the two of them were completely platonic. And I'm still not sure if they aren't and weren't completely platonic. But Kody in this episode said a couple things about Janelle. First, he said he wanted to reconcile, but then he said he didn't want to do anything about it. Then he said he didn't want to ever speak to her again. Then he said he felt betrayed by her and Christine. Then he said that he felt like a piece of meat, that Janelle doesn't look at him for his humanity. Then he also said that Janelle lacks empathy or ability to care about anyone. She can never see things from anyone's perspective but her own. But then in the same breath is saying that he wants to reconcile with her. And then when asked about their sex life is like, and then gets very quiet. And then in the previews for next week, this is what is said.
She was attracted to me. I know she wasn't in love with me.
There was definitely physical compatibility.
Yeah.
You know those paper thin walls that they had when they were all living together? Those really thin walls that Janelle has talked about, where it was hard to all live in the same trailer? Part of me thinks that Janelle was Kody's best customer before Robyn was Kody's best customer. Do you hear what I'm saying? Janelle came from a situation where she had already been married and had some experience sexually. Kody and Mary were virgins when they got together. And so I think that Janelle might have taught him a few things and showed him how to do a few things that maybe he wasn't doing with Mary or they didn't know how to do because they were both super inexperienced fundamentalist Mormons. And I think that maybe Janelle was Kody's little sex kitten before he got a new sex kitten in Robyn. And I think he had his 2 sex kittens, Robyn and Janelle, and then Janelle left him. And he still wants that, all the sex, as they say. And Robyn's like, go get him. And then that's so weird to me. Like, you're married to this man and you want him to go get a lady so that he can go have sex with her. None of this computes in my mind. But I think there's something more to this than like Kody and Janelle. Janelle's like, yes, there was some physical attraction. There was definitely physical compatibility. So basically, a lot of the issues, my guess, between Robyn or Janelle and Kody and Meri are going to come down to she got married before him. Before Meri, she and Kody were probably doing all the things together all the time. And yeah. So Robyn is, again, pretending like she cares that Janelle is gone, even though she's wearing a big ring, diamond ring. And she and Kody are wearing matching rings during this tell-all. Cody's pretending like he wants to reconcile with Janelle. Robyn is blaming Kody for making the kids hate her, and Kody is saying that he needs to protect Robyn from the unsafe kids, which means he's protecting Robyn and the kids from learning the truth about him. And then she's protecting herself from learning the truth about anyone by alienating herself from everyone because she doesn't want to be around anyone but Kody and his money. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.